But yeah, welcome back to the MajorSlackAttack, your first stop for titillating tactical Tamriel gameplay. And I just discovered by sheer accident what I think is one of the best early game acquisitions you can make. The Bolar's Oathblade. This is a fierce sword that is basically twice as powerful as the Pale Blade. And you can get it at level 1. Right now, this is my crash test dummy. Simba, he's a Khajiit. And he's at level 3. I just finished getting the bound bow. The bound bow, and I got the necromancer amulet to go along with the bound bow so I can cast the bound bow spell. And I was just experimenting with how early I could get this. I got this at level 1. I'm sure you all believe me. You know I can do this at level 1, but I don't think it makes sense to get at level 1. You want to power level in Helgen Keep. Alright, and you know, do the Helgen Keep power level thing, and then as soon as you come out, get this at level 3. Like I said, it's a fierce sword that is twice as powerful as the Pale Blade. It will turn away level 12 enemies. It will turn away a saber cat. It will turn away a bear. Okay, it's nuts. And it is, the thing about this is really weird, okay? I'm here at Whiterun Stables, okay? And it's right here in a place called Bloated Man's Grotto. Just go west southwest of Whiterun Stables, all along this mountain ridge here, and find these two kind of horns. Okay, see those two horns there? Bloated Man's Grotto is right, boom, there. Now the thing about this Oathblade is it's not a leveled sword. It's the same thing whether you're going at level 1 or level 10. I went in at level 10 with the same character, okay? I was working on this other project, which you're going to see soon, which I'm going to call the Quick and Dirty Stealth Archer build.
Quick and dirty stealth archer build. Wow, cool. Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's coming up. This is a big project I'm working on. And I wanted to get this. I went in at level 10, and the place was full of saber cats. It was completely undoable. I had to go in with paralysis poisons and speedrun in and speedrun out. That's the only way I can get it. And then I thought, okay, wouldn't this be great to have it at level 1 or at like a very early, like, you know, very early in the game. I'm just going to talk while I'm running over there. So after I figured out how to speed run in, pardon me, with paralysis poisons and speed run out without getting touched, because as soon as you get touched by the saber cats, they kill you instantly, right? You know, unless you're like really high level. So I figured, okay, what's the difference? You know, what's the difference between going in at level 10 and level 1? If I have to avoid getting touched anyways, I might as well go in at level 1 with a whole bunch of paralysis poisons and get it. So I went in at level 1 and there was no saber cats. There was just wolves. I was like, what? You can get this at level 1 and only have to face wolves? This is amazing. So I tried it and I got it, and then I said, okay, where's the break point? At what point, check this out, I'm so close to this thing. Yeah, at what point do they start feeding you saber cats in this area? So I figured, okay, the best thing to do would be to go in at level 3. You know, you've just done your Helgen Keep power start, and you want to get some really cool weaponry right now, right away. So I tried it at level 3, and it was the same thing, just wolves. So at some point between level 3 and level 10, Bloated Man's Grotto starts feeding you ridiculously tough saber cats, and the place is full of them too. It's not like there's like, you know, 1 or 2. There's like half a dozen, and I don't want to level up. I want to get there. Okay, so that's why I'm letting these wolves attack me. I want to shoot the wolves and level up, because if I go in level 4, I have yet to test this yet. I have yet to test this at level 4. Maybe that's the break point. You go in at level 4 and all of a sudden it starts feeding you saber cats. So I don't want to, you know, Let's just get in there. So that cave icon on the compass is Bloated Man's Grotto. See, we're getting real close now. Okay. Now there are Spriggans in there, and they're pretty deadly at any level. So we still will be speedrunning it. I don't recommend lollygagging around and killing the wolves. I don't recommend that at all. I just tried that and I got whacked by a Spriggan. Okay, so we got some light armor. We got healing in both hands. We're just going to speedrun in, grab the blade, and speedrun out. What would be good to bring along on this trip would be some stamina potions. This light armor I'm wearing though can endure a few bites from wolves. Okay, so go up these stairs here. Up these stairs here. Over here, find the altar. There's the altar. Grab the blade. The blade's right there. Grab it. Let's just speed right out. Could kind of jump down here, make it quick. And if you get really stuck, what you can't do is go in the pool. This is a no-go zone. Hang out here, recover your health and your stamina. Can't believe the wolf came over here. The saber cats won't do that. Okay, I'm out of here. The saber, I guess the cats don't like water. And come on, 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 come on. Not touch me, baby. There you go. Got ourselves Bolars. What do you want? Go away, I'm doing a walkthrough here. Okay. Let's take a look at this baby. Bolar's Oathblade. Does 25 points stamina damage, and creatures and people up to level 12 flee from combat for 30 seconds. Basically, it's a fear sword. And it's the same thing, no matter what. It's the same thing. Go on at level 10, go on at level 1, go on at level 3. It's the same thing. This is a pretty freaking powerful thing to have. It's pretty freaking powerful thing to have any time in the game. But like early game, like the first 30 levels, wow, this is an amazing acquisition, and I can't believe you can get this so easily. It's actually a lot easier, like I said, to get it at lower levels, and I don't have time to test this at what point Bloated Man's Grotto starts feeding saber cats at you. But if you're safe from level 1 to level 3, so I recommend you do this as soon as you can. Grab this sucker. Let's give it a test run here. Let's go back to Whiterun Stables. Alright. Let's go up to Halted Stream Camp. This is a pretty tough camp. That's the camp where you get the spell book, the transmutation spell book, and it's also got like a bazillion iron ore veins in there. But it's a tough camp to work. Really tough camp to work. You gotta have your shit together if you want to go into Halted Stream Camp. Let's put the fear of Oathblade into all these Halted streamers. Get some. Get some. That's right. I don't think so. Stop that. So we turned away the mage. Watch out with the trap.
What was that?
Oh, I ran out of charges. Okay. Well, that's something to consider. Okay, I know where there should be a bear. There's a couple of mammoths over there. Those are way above level 12, so that's not going to work in. But this here, Green Spring Hollow, unless I'm too early, the level is too low. And one thing I did notice about it is it doesn't have very many charges. It's got like maybe half a dozen charges at best. So that is one thing to consider. It's going to chew through the soul gems. Okay, there is something here because I just leveled up Sneak. Quiet game, I'm trying to focus. It's a saber cat. Let's see if we can run in and whack it and scare it. Nope. Like I said, you gotta get that first hit in. You see, it's kind of like, you see, I did get it. I'm not fast enough though. There, I whacked him. And he's running away. There you go. There you go, people. Turns away saber cats. Now, as fearsome and ferocious as they are, saber cats are only enemy level 6. All enemies have their own enemy level in Skyrim. And yeah, so they're only rated as enemy level 6. What would really put this sword to the test, just showing once again I'm playing truly on legendary difficulty. What would really put this sword to the test is if it could turn away a bear. Bears are enemy level 12, and that is the outside of the envelope for this sword. If you know, it supposedly can turn away enemies up to level 12. So if this can turn away a bear, it is truly working up to snuff. And here I am at Riften Stables, you know, that tower of that broken tower where we get the Amulet of Zenithar, which I showed you in my How to Make More Money Selling Your Stuff video. Let's just call that the Broken Tower of Zenithar, because it has the Amulet of Zenithar and a Shrine of Zenithar, both there. At a certain level, this starts spawning bears instead of frostbite spiders. And I'm at character level 10 now. So I know there's going to be a bear here. You can hear it now. You hear it growling away. So there's definitely a bear there. So Oathblade, you're up the bat. Can you, or can you not, turn away a bear? Now we got to get the first hit in because I don't have much armor. There it is. Wacky wacky. And it worked. Turned away a bear. What's the matter? Did somebody hit you? Oh. So it supposedly works for 30 seconds, then he'll be back. So that's it. Bolar's Oathblade. I figure you would save this for, you know, special circumstance, considering, you know, it's only got, I would say about 5 charges in it. 5 charges at best, not half a dozen, maybe 5 charges in it. If I have time, I'll test it in the morning to see what kind of soul jam it takes to fill it up. There we go, whacked it again. And the bear is feeling the fear of Bolar. A couple of 3 things. The other freebie fear sword, the Pale Blade, that's a leveled sword. So according to what level, what character level you go into Frostmere Crypt to get the Pale Blade. And that's covered in my video, How to Get the Pale Blade. Check it out. I've done a couple of videos on that. Check the playlist, How to Get the Pale Blade. You would have to go in at character level 19 in order to get a level 12 Pale Blade. That is a Pale Blade that would turn away level 12 enemies. So that's an example of what you'd have to do to get a Pale Blade equivalent. Number 2, it takes, I just tested it, it takes a lesser soul gem to refill the Oathblade. And there is indeed only 4 charges, not 5. There's almost 5, but there's really only 4 charges in it. I would say this is a good bear buster since it turns away bears. And say you're working on a bear and you got the means to soul trap the bear. It's a great bear buster. Turn away the bear, do him in, soul trap his soul, and then use the lesser soul gem that you just filled to refill the Oathblade. So yeah, great bear buster. Or anything else, you know, that can refill a lesser soul gem. That's it. I think I covered it all. Lesser soul gem. Oh yeah, and it cannot be disenchanted. Unfortunately, I tested that too. So yeah. So it can't be disenchanted, takes a lesser soul gem to fill, and you'd have to go in at character level 19 to get the equivalent in a Pale Blade. Okay, and in the I really did it department, here is me exiting Bloated Man's Grotto. Bloated Man's Grotto at level 1. You can see on the load screen from exiting it says level 1. And I'm going to show you that I got the Oathblade. Like I said, a lot easier to get it at level 1. There you go. Now, if you're way past the point where Bloated Man's Grotto is spawning easy peasy wolves and you're facing a bazillion saber cats, here's my method of speed running in and out to get it, in case your character build is not strong enough to deal with all those saber cats and spriggans. Okay, so showing I'm on legendary difficulty, playing with Khajiit at level 10, who's tricked out to be a stealth archer, but that's not going to do him any good. I've got the bound bow and I have some paralysis poisons. I strongly recommend you bring about 10 paralysis poisons. And you want to know how to whip up a quick batch of paralysis poisons, check out my paralysis poison power, and I'll put a link to that in the video description. Alright, so here we go. First stop is the pool. A couple of saber cats right there. Not going to waste any poisons on them. Just going to make a speed run for the pool. Like I said earlier, they never go in the pool. Not the saber cats anyways. The wolves apparently do. Okay, now this took a couple tries, so there's a jump cut there. I did a quick save here, and I recommend you do the same. Next, go down here. Make sure your bow is poisoned with the paralysis poison. Shoot this guy. Immediately poison the bow again. Shoot this saber cat coming down the stairs here. Then go up these stairs, poison your bow again. Go across here. Hang a right and go up these stairs. Underneath the archway, turn to the left. There's the bow or the blade. Grab it, go through these archways, and get up on this ledge here. This ledge is a no-go zone. You can hunker down here and recharge your stamina. It's fairly safe, except if a spriggan gets up in your face. Sometimes a spriggan will respawn here, and it will flush you out, but usually it doesn't. So you can hang out here, recharge your stamina, so you'll have enough stamina to speed run out. Okay, once again, a little bit of a jump cut because it took a couple tries to get out. Now it's actually a lot easier to get out. Okay, here we go. Hang it right here. Be ready to shoot any saber cat in the way with poison or paralysis. Go to on top of this rock here, jump over here, and across on top of these rocks here. And you're gonna kind of like shimmy down to this ledge here. There's the pool off to our left there. So we just bypass a whole bunch of a lot of area. Okay, now I just put on my Necromancer amulet so I can cast the bound bow. I still don't have enough magicka, so I took some magicka. Up goes the bound bow. Take off the Necromancer amulet so it doesn't hurt my stamina recharge abilities. There's the pool. The exit is pretty much dead ahead. You can see it just at the top of the bow there. So, paralysis poison that guy. Run straight past him and up to the exit. Boy, and you got yourself an Oathblade. Bolar's Oathblade. That's it for this video. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, hey, you know what to do. That's right. Like, fave, comment, and subscribe. Alright, see you next video.